I'm James Walker, and this is Real Talk, Real People. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us again this week. If you've been following us over the last couple of years or so, then every few months we like to highlight a woman in business, specifically a Black woman who owns and operates a non-traditional business. This week, we're highlighting a candle maker in Bridgeport. Her name is Annie White Brown, and she's the CEO and founder of Natural Annie's Essentials. And the scents that she is producing is really not only has she built a thriving customer base, but her products are now in brick and mortar stores, many of them located right here in Connecticut. Let's get her on the show and let's hear what she has to say.
My name is Anya, and the name of my business is Natural Annie Essentials.
Okay, and this is a family affair, and so I've got to ask you, the first thing is, why candles?
Well, we didn't originally started out doing candles. We actually started out doing bath and body and skincare because my first daughter, was born with a condition called spina bifida and hydrocephalus.
Yes, I know that,
So I
yeah.
so I got into product formulation that way. And then a few years into the journey, we were at the show in Brooklyn, and customers throughout the day kept on asking if we had candles in the sense of the Bath and Body products. So that's what kind of piqued our interest to try it. And that very same night, we jumped and bought a candle making kit, and we started testing. We started testing. Um, and we tested for months and months, and over time the candles were really all the customers were buying, so we had to let one go. We had to make that very tough business decision as to which route we wanted this business to go. So that's how we ended up in the candle making space.
Well, you made an excellent choice because as far as everything that I've been reading about candle making, it is booming across the United States. In fact,
Yes.
in 2020, it was projected to bring in, let's see, somewhere around $7 billion. But by
Yep.
2028, it's going to be almost $14 billion. And they're attributing a lot of that
Mhm.
to people such as yourself. The pandemic came along, people started experimenting with things.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
I understand that your candles are soy based,
Yes.
and there's I think a thing between soy based candles and beeswax. I think it is. What makes soy based
Yeah.
candles so good?
So there are different types of waxes, soy, beeswax, coconut being some of the cleaner waxes. A lot of the big companies, they opt for they go the paraffin route, which is filled with chemicals, and that's
Hmm.
one of the things. When I was looking for a base for our candles, I wanted to ensure that, I mean, I now had a young daughter in the house with a medical condition. I wanted to continue making sure that whatever it is that I was using in the house is not only safe for her, but for our entire family overall. And soy wax is one of those waxes out there that's a more natural wax. You do get a better burn time from it. It's much slower burning, and it's better for the environment. So that's why we chose the soy wax route.
Now, what about scent? I love candles. That's why when I
Mhm.
heard about your business, I said, oh, because I always have a candle burning.
Yeah.
And my favorite scent is that lavender mixed with lemon. It just seems to give a
Hmm.
nice, clean smell throughout the
Mellow.
house. So scent is very important. So
Yes.
how do you compete against, say, companies like Yankee Candle, who are really known for their,
Uh-huh.
scents that really permeate the whole home. So
Yeah.
what about your candles?
So our candles, we have found the perfect balance to give you the perfect hot throw, because that's why you're buying a candle. You want to be able to smell it throughout your house. You light it in the kitchen and you go upstairs, you expect to smell that candle with you upstairs. So we've found that perfect balance, that pushes our heart, that gives us a great heart thrill. And we focus in a lot on or how we come up with our scents. We're Jamaican, so we infuse a lot of our cultural sense into our branding and into the scents that we do create. So each scent is designed really to bring you back, to take you back to a particular time. And for each person, it kind of does it in a different way. So that's how we kind of keep up with what we want to, what sense we want to use, and what kind of memories we want to try to bring back through the sense.
Okay, now what about marketing for
Mhm.
people who are, I should say, for people who are going to venture out,
Mhm.
and make this stab as an entrepreneur, what about marketing? How do you get people to recognize your product?
Um, and I say this in the kindest way possible. It is one of the toughest things starting a business. It's easy to make a candle. It's easy to put a candle on a shelf, but the marketing is where a lot of businesses struggle, and it's hard to get, and it's a daily thing. But we've tried so many different routes. Right now, what's really working for us is social media. We have a very strong TikTok presence. TikTok in itself has been bringing in a lot of foot traffic into our physical location here in Bridgeport. And we also are very strong on Instagram. So it's all a mixture of different avenues that we use trying to get the word out there too. And with podcasts like yours, being able to share what we do and spread the word a little wider for someone, someone else to learn something new about our product or and our company. So I would say it's a melting pot of different avenues that kind of builds that
Mhm.
one marketing, builds the marketing up for the company.
Now you have a physical location. So
Yes.
um, what does your average customer look like? Is he or she young, old, or are they a mix of people? And when they come in, what are they looking for?
We have a variety. Like now we're seeing, and that's one of the things with business. You kind of go in and think you have your market narrowed down, and you think this is who I'm marketing to. But since we've had the storefront, we've seen such a wide range of people, men, women, younger people, older people. But because it's a scent, everyone has, that one thing that the scent will trigger for them.
Yes.
So it's at this point, it's a mix, and we're just taking it as it come, and we're here to serve, and we're serving everyone as they come.
Well, I know that there was a time when I wanted to buy a candle, but I would look around to see if anyone was looking at me, when I took the top off and sniffed it real quick and put it back because it was supposed to be so unmasculine,
Yeah.
to do that. But I've noticed more and more guys, older guys like myself, younger
Oh
guys,
yeah.
and they're coming in and they're going candle by candle, sniffing to make sure they get that right scent. And I
I
understand that there are some scents that actually bring about a feeling of calm,
Yes.
tranquility, and so forth. Um, do you have recommendations for people when they come in if they're unsure of what they want?
Yes, we do. And as you mentioned, especially during the pandemic, that's one of the main things. Everyone is just trying to, because it's such a hard time, and everyone is just trying to center themselves, be more relaxed. And now you're home more than ever. So you want to bring that sense of comfort and relaxation into the home. And one of the very first scent a lot of people will go to for that relaxation is lavender. But we
Oh, they
also
do.
have yes,
Okay.
that lavender is known for its calming effect, for relaxation, for help with sleep, and so many other great benefits. But so lavender, we have scents. If you want to get energized, we recommend your blood orange, your citrus scents. If you just want something to help you with, say, meditation, we have a ginger sandalwood, a nag champa, more of the earthier type scents. So it can be so different for everyone because everyone has a different need for a
Right.
candle. but we do have something for everyone to enjoy.
We're going to take a break and we'll be back in a minute. You know, as a podcast, the one thing we really thrive on are subscribers. And if you're watching this YouTube version, you like the content that we're producing, we would really appreciate it if you hit that subscriber button and become one of our subscribers. And for those of you who listen to us on just the audio version on anchor.fm, there's a button there for support. And we certainly appreciate if you would hit that button and support this podcast. Meanwhile, let's get back to Andy. Can you take me real quick through what the process is? In other words, let's pretend that I'm sitting here and I say, okay, I'm going to make a candle. What do I need to make a candle?
The easiest way for you to probably start trying it at home is to get a candle making kit. And what you will get in, and that's how I started. So you get all the materials, all the ingredients that you need in that one kit, and you just follow the directions. You're going to get your wax, you're going to get your measuring tools, your jars, your wicks, and your fragrances, and you just follow the steps. It's a lot of if you really just wanted to do it as a hobby, as a something fun on
Mm-hmm.
the weekend, you could just make it that way. If you're looking to start a business with candle making, the kit by itself is not going to cut it, because then you're going to have to figure out long term what waxes you want to move forward with your business, and the kit may have a very different wax from what you decide you want to use. So the results can be very different that way. So, but the easiest way to start though is to get a kit, try it out. If you like it, you keep going and keep testing different wicks, different waxes, and different fragrances.
Now, I noticed from your website that you have, I guess, what you would call a
Sample
sample
scents?
jars. They're like 2 ounces that you can
Yes,
actually sample, and they're like $5, I think, or something like that
yes,
that you can sample. So,
yeah.
um, why don't you tell people where you're located, how people will get in contact with you, and how
Mhm.
they place an order if they want.
So our website is naturalannieessentials.com. And we did those samples because it is so hard to buy a candle online because you're not smelling anything.
Right.
Unfortunately, we don't have that technology yet where you could sniff.
Yeah, I would like to
You can
scratch this screen and sniff and see.
and sniff
It's,
it. So those 2 ounce candles, you do get up to like 25-hour burn time. So you're really getting
really?
some time out of it too. And you get to select, different scents to see which one works best for you, which one you're liking, before you commit to one of the bigger candles. So you can find us at naturalannieessentials.com. We're based in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We have a studio here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We are at 1313 Connecticut Avenue. And we've also recently opened a candle bar here in our studio. So again, if you're looking to make candles for fun, you could book one of those sessions. You come out with your friends. If you want to do a date night, you could do a candle making session right here with us, and we'll walk you right through the steps.
Well, I can tell you, I'm very happy that you came on the show this morning. I wish you so much success because I've been talking with and doing segments with different women who have stepped out, and
Yeah,
some are in non-traditional businesses, not
yeah.
hairdressers or restaurants or whatever. They're doing
Hmm.
things like you candle making, consultancy,
Yeah.
and online this. So um, do you find it more difficult to be a woman, single woman in business, or have you not found that to be a barrier because you're kind of virtual? Well,
It
you're
is
actually not
hard.
virtual. You're not virtual
Well,
though.
we started out primarily virtual, and we actually just moved into this space in the mid of the pandemic in 2020. But it is hard, just navigating the entrepreneur streets and finding resources, and especially when it comes to funding, it is tough. But we have so far been able to stay afloat and stay in business just by doing this all by ourselves.
Well, I certainly wish you a lot of luck, and I certainly hope that this podcast brings you some business. You're going to have my business. I'm going to get some candles from you,
Thank
and
you,
so
thank
I hope
you.
that. Well, like I said, I buy candles all the time,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
and and I really do want to invest in Black-owned businesses,
Yeah.
but it's tough to find. black black owned
It is.
businesses, or you have to travel, so
Yeah.
far, or whatever. So it's nice to know that you have something I can, buy at a click of a button,
Yes.
and go from there. So is there anything that I have not asked you that you want your listeners or your potential customers to know?
I would just encourage everyone, if you're looking to start a business, go for it. It is uncertain times, but you won't know until you really try it. So I would say go for it. If you need help, we do offer one-on-one coaching. Well, I personally do offer those through our website for individuals looking to start a candle company or get their candle business off the ground to get them to the next level. So we do offer that if anyone's interested, but you won't know until you try it. So I would encourage anyone, if you have that itch, you have that idea that won't go away, go for it.